I'm Ravyn. And
And I'm John.
And I'm running through the 6 with my woes, as well as your questions, which we will answer now.
So if you had the chance to play any other character in the show, who would it be?
I think, for me, it would honestly be Gilbert. I think having that opportunity would really open up a lot of doors, and that's what I would do. What about you, John?
I would play Anne. I just think it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
She's just a really creative and eccentric and outgoing character, and I think that would be a lot of fun to play.
Plus, then we would still be love interests.
Exactly.
Regardless. So. What's a quality you admire about your character?
I really like Fred's positivity and his ability to love. I think those are two really huge things for Fred. I mean, as you will see, he still finds the love and the joy in being able to share things with you.
Something I think I admire most about Diana is just the fact that she's really dependable, which sounds kind of bad, but it's not really. She's one of those friends that you never really have to doubt whether she's going to be there or not, because she'll be there no matter what, and she cares about people, and she trusts them and supports them no matter what. So that's my favorite part.
What has been the most challenging scene to film?
I think for me, this whole season 2 was really challenging for me, just because the way Diana is portrayed and the way that she interacts with people is different. She's not just with Anne, and so because of that, it was just challenging exploring that different part of her. She was kind of just hiding in season 1, so season 2 she kind of just lets it all be.
I would say the most challenging scene so far has been I sang in one of the episodes, and that was really challenging for me because I had never sang on camera, and it is a very intimate moment to be. I mean, I'm singing to a camera, but I'm singing technically to you. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking.
So what's been the most fun scene to film?
I would say the first scene that we did was a lot of fun. We were just goofing around and being ridiculous, but it was good. It was a really great bonding scene for the both of us to just to get to know each other and get to understand how the Fred and Diana connection was gonna work, and taking inspiration from off-camera stuff and bringing that to the relationship on camera. So I think the first episode was a lot of fun.
There's one where I get to film with the first one, which is with Gilbert and Anne as well. That one was really fun to film because I don't know, we were on a fence and I got sunburned and it's really crabby, but I was also this is so much fun. And it was just, I don't know, mainly because I got to sing in between takes, so.
What is your favorite musical?
This is a really hard one. I like a lot of musicals, but probably my favorite is Spring Awakening. I really like Spring Awakening. I think it's got great music, and whenever I watch the videos of Lea Michele and that version and the first real Spring Awakening, I'm this was such an amazing thing, and they did so many things with it, and it was really groundbreaking and wonderful, and so I really love that so much.
I really love Hairspray, especially since that was kind of my first big musical that I was in. But I also just saw An American in Paris on Broadway, and it was beautiful. So it's a mix between those two.
What's the next book you are going to read?
The next book I'm going to read is actually a play. I'm going to be reading Lady in the Sea by Henrik Ibsen.
I like to reread books because I like to revisit how I was feeling and also broaden my understanding of the book. And I read The Stranger by Albert Camus, and I hated it so much, so I want to reread it just so that because he's a very unemotional character, and so it's very hard to latch onto that. You get really emotional at the fact that he's not being emotional as you're reading it, and I feel I would want to reread the book just so that I could kind of maybe look at it more objectively and I'm not be as in the moment when I was reading it. So that. What makes GGF a great team to work with?
Okay. Being one of the new cast members for the second season, that was very intimidated, especially since the first season had been so established and had such a big fan base. But everyone has been so welcoming and so loving, and it's been such a fantastic energy on set and off the set, and yeah, it's just like a real big family. I'm really happy to be a part of it.
I think probably my favorite thing about like everyone on GGF is just, I don't know, I feel like I'm so close to a lot of people, and I don't think you get that with every acting experience, you know? Like, I'm so close to all the crew and the cast, and like it's wonderful to kind of meet new people and like see new perspectives, but they all work really cohesively, so we're all like friends, but also we all think very differently of different things, and it's awesome just to see that like just because you believe differently than someone, or just because you don't always agree on the same things, that you're still able to, you know, be friends and enjoy spending time together and stuff like that. So
it's a solid team.
Yeah.
It's a big family.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for your role?
Okay, I start with the body movements. So I'll start like, because Diana's really upset a lot of the time, I'll rub my legs, or like I'll just start getting my face into the way where it's like I'm upset and I look upset, because I'm in that physical place, it's easier to inhabit the headspace, just for me specifically, you know, because I'm able to, like, if I'm looking that way and I feel that way, like if my body starts to tense up, then like the way I feel and like the way I say things also starts to tense up. Does that make sense? So yeah.
I rely heavily on music for most of my acting stuff. So usually I'll get into like the headspace of Fred by listening to stuff from musicals, or just like I have a playlist that I just listen to that I think best suits Fred.
What song sums up your character best?
There's a song actually on that playlist called "She's Got You High," and it's by Mumra, and it's, I think, originally from 500 Days of Summer. I could be wrong though, but it's just like this really cute, quirky song, and I think that it perfectly sums up Fred's feelings for Diana, and yeah, it fits his personality well. It's cute and it's simple.
This Girl Is on Fire by Alicia Keys. Because not only is the actress playing Diana incredibly good looking, but also I think Diana gains a confidence in this season, and I honestly do think that song, like, she's on fire, and she gets it all done.
Which one of us is most easily bribable for season 2 secrets, and what is the price?
Me. I will honestly. You guys know this, okay? Like, on social media, I'm already bad about not like sharing things, but also like anywhere as low as $20 to anything as high as like $5 million, and I feel like it depends on what secrets I'm spilling.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm itching to share a whole bunch of stuff on social media, but it's all priceless. It's all about the memories. So, experience it for yourself.
If you could have a fancy dinner with anyone in the world, who would you have dinner with?
I think I would have a fancy dinner with Steve Carell. He's just so funny, and he's so nice. He just seems like the nicest person in the world, and I think that it would be awesome to have fancy dinner with him as opposed to regular dinner.
I think I would pick Amanda Bynes or Jay-Z. Because I love Jay-Z, but Amanda Bynes, I feel like I would like to know how she's feeling, and I feel like that would be a very interesting conversation. And Jay-Z, because he would probably bring around like Blue Ivy, he'd probably bring Beyonce.
But it's one person.
I know, but I feel like he would still bring his family.
But it's family.
But he would bring his family, and then I would have them all.
No, it's one person. You get one shot.
I still want Jay-Z though.
Who is the biggest diva? Sorry.
Favorite food?
Hot dogs.
You answered that really quickly.
I love hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Hamburgers and fries, because I am an American, and I am highly American, and my favorite song is I'm Proud to Be an American, and I feel like everything about me is just, my favorite colors are red, white, and blue. I know this is getting out of hand, but like America is the best, and so I feel like you gotta show that in your foods as well. So either fried chicken or like burgers and fries.
Burgers and fries, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
While playing
Proud to be an American.
but also playing
while
Girl on
eagles
Fire.
are flying.
While
over.
eagles are flying, and then you're having fancy dinner with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What will you miss most about Green Gables Fables?
Okay, it's been like 2 years, and that in itself is just. I feel like I've grown a lot through the series, but also I've met so many wonderful, wonderful people. Like I never would have met John or Marie or Lucy without GGF. And I think that's what I'm gonna miss most is that I won't be able to like hang out with them at all in person because they all live in Toronto and I live in Utah. So I feel like I would want. That's what I'm gonna miss most.
This has been such an incredible experience, and it's been a very short amount of time, but definitely gonna miss hanging out with everyone. I think that's like the best thing.
Goodbye, guys, from
Farewell.
your favorite American.
From your favorite Canadian, Piper.
And Piper, our resident sleeper.